Hey YouTube, this is Dan with SC Bushcraft. I wanted to do a little first impressions video on this little folding Sterno stove here. Just a little Walmart special, $7. Obviously, you can see I'm not using it with Sterno. I got some wood burning in there. That was kind of the point of me getting this. I wanted to see how it would work with wood because the configuration of it, where it's got a nice big firebox on it. You can see that's a full-size GSI 18-ounce cup that fits on the bottom of a 40-ounce water bottle. Just making me a little cowboy coffee with the grounds in it there. You can see that's a nice big cooking surface on there. And that's kind of a gripe I have about the mass market folding camp stoves that you buy, is that usually they're made, you know, just to fit a cup that size or a canteen cup. And you can't put anything you know, bigger like this. This is my billy pot right here. That's a little over half a gallon. Actually what that is it's a stainless steel container. It has a plastic lid on it with a neoprene ring. It's made for putting dry goods on your kitchen counter and keeping bugs out of them and whatnot, but it's actually really good because you have that ring on there. It's watertight, it's airtight. You can use it as a canteen. You can use it to store food in, out in the bush and things like that. And it'll hold, you know, half a gallon of water. Make your water portable for you, you know, beyond just what you can carry in your canteen. And anyway, you know, I put that on there, and I've dumped some of the water out since, but I had it full. You can see the ring right here where I had it filled up to. And it brought it to a boil in about 7 minutes, no problem at all. I was concerned when I first looked at this stove. I thought maybe it was galvanized. You know, you see it's kind of got that galvanized look, but actually it's aluminum. You know, so there's no danger really of cooking with a fire in aluminum, you know, as long as you don't have a coating on it. You burn the coating off. That's another thing. Whenever you get a stainless steel container like that, always boil water in it a couple of times and burn the coating off. But, you know, I was concerned about warping with the aluminum. You can see it hasn't really, I've had a fire going in here for a couple hours putting this thing through the paces. Hasn't really had any problems at all with warping. But I like this little stove so far. I'm going to have to really put it to the test, but I like it because you can put bigger pieces of wood in it. I'm going to get that coffee off there, that stuff's boiling. Plenty good. Put a little bit of creamer and sugar in there. Now, personally myself, I just use just a regular old kitchen sink spoon for my mess kit. Get an old, good, thick one. Go to a thrift store or something where you could find you a nice thick one. This spoon's probably 50 years old and it's held up. I don't go in for the, you know, gimmicks and the gadgets. I like to have actual utensils to eat with. These are plenty sturdy. They don't take up that much weight. They don't take up that much space. And, you know, you're not going to pay $10 for some fanciful thing that you're not going to like. That's just my opinion, though. But anyway, you can see it's got a nice big, one thing I really like about it, it's got a nice big hole right here. I put some big chunks of wood in there. And, you know, really your only limit is the length. It's about 6 or 7 inches. But you could put some good sized chunks of wood in there. And also it's got this nice big door that you can open up. If I can get this stick in here. You can open up this door. And then you can add a lot more draft. And you can also, then you put some, you know, if you found like a good seasoned oak or hickory knot or something like that, you don't ever want to cook over pine. It'll make your container scummy, make your food taste bad. But you know, you find a good seasoned oak or hickory, beech or something like that, a good knot. You can stick one in a little stove like this, it'll burn for a long time. You can close that door to cut off the draft. You open that door to increase the draft. It's got a lot of good features. You know, I'm not a fan of carrying Sterno around. If I was in an area where there wasn't readily available wood, I'd probably go maybe with a propane stove or an alcohol stove. Sterno's kind of heavy and you don't get much out of it for the weight, but you know, it's not bad. It's just not really ideal. If I ever needed something like that, I would need a lot more of it than what I could carry of Sterno cans. You know, if you're in the prairie or something like that, away from access to trees. But anyway, so far so good. I think for $7, it's worth a shot. Maybe if a couple of you other adventurers out there want to pick one of these up and give your impressions on it, maybe put it through some good rigorous testing along with me. I don't really want to endorse this as a survival item yet, but you know, it's just a camping convenience thing. I think it's pretty cool. If you had any experience using one of these this way with wood or anything like that, I'd like to hear about it. You know, let me know what you took away from it and what you think. And as usual, questions and comments are always welcome. I'm gonna get to my cup of coffee here. Thank y'all for your time. Have a nice day.